Stream's back.
I hear you now.
Oh, okay, it's back. Nice. Extemporaneousness. Thank you for the thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Apologies.
Extemporaneousness. Okay, not on my end. Cool.
Not on your end. It was my end. Yeah. It's wonderful that you followed me just as I cut off. I apologize for that. Sometimes stream just does that to you, apparently. But I do appreciate it. You get dropped off by a bird, and some jerk tells you that you have to go ring a bell up above and a bell up below to continue your journey pilgrimage. What? Oh, I also just realized my drawing stopped.
Basically, a bunch of jerks tell you like really ambiguous information, and then you gotta go do it.
Sure. So like a normal fantasy quest then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you're undead, and you can. Being undead is apparently like some kind of disease.
Oh wait, you're undead in Dark Souls? I did not know that.
You're human but undead. It's like it's weird.
I see.
Like I said, being undead seems to be treated as some sort of like
disease.
Akin to a disease.
But can you cure it?
So,
like, can you become unundead?
Yeah, you can collect souls and collect these things called humanity.
Okay.
Humanity and restore your humanity.
Oh, so it's
not becoming undead anymore.
So it's Kingdom Hearts.
Is that how it works in Kingdom Hearts?
I wouldn't know. I haven't played Kingdom Hearts either. Undead but not hollow.
There are undead things in... Yes.
Okay.
Being hollow is like becoming the textbook zombie.
Ah.
Oh, Ham didn't respawn. Sorry, out of context.
Ham? What?
Yeah, sorry. There was this like mini boss boar that I was sure would respawn after I died, but he did not respawn.
Well, that's just sad.
Ham.
Come on, man.
Ham short for Hamilton?
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I like that. Lynn's stream needs life insurance. Yeah, no, it's my stream is actually undead but not hollow. I'll tell you why.
What does that mean?
It keeps coming back to life. Keeps dying and coming back to life. My stream is an RPG protagonist, I'll have you know. With all the rules that entail.
Being hollow is basically like being the textbook undead. Oops, I died.
Okay.
But yeah, you're undead but not hollow, and you fight against a bunch of like hollow peoples.
Okay.
Who you assume were once just like you, but are not anymore.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I guess.
And that's not all I know about the story, honestly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I became cursed to be undead. I got shipped off to this asylum with all the other undeads. And now I'm escaping and trying to figure out why I'm undead and how to cure this, maybe.
So is it an infectious disease? Like, are you gonna go out and just other people will now be undead?
So. Maybe? I don't know, because the only people
you don't know?
really come across are other undead.
Escaping this prison and you're gonna go infect the whole world and cause the ending of everything.
Maybe
that could be an interesting story. Yeah, I guess.
Maybe that'll be what I do.
I don't know. I guess you'll have to find out, huh?
Yeah, there was an intro cutscene, yeah. That gives us a little bit of information on the world before. Whoops. Okay.
Is it one of those actually informative ones, or is it one of the ones where it's like...
It gives you background, but it's not quite, like, relevant to your current situation. It's like, in the ancient times.
Oh, okay.
These, like, people who built the world as it is now. But then this weird undead thing happened, and now it's all dark and corrupted and shit like that. I think that's the gist of it.
Okay, this is actually reminding me of Elantris, but yeah, I feel like a lot of stories have... it's a book by Brandon Sanderson. Recommend. Although it's not his best, one of his best ones. I'd say there's others that are better. But yeah, it kind of has similar principles of like people being undead, and it's like it's treated like a disease, and you're carted off to a different place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that kind of sounds like what's happening here.
Okay, yeah, that's interesting. I am now excited to see what the cause of the disease will be, because I know what it was in that completely unrelated book. So we'll see if they're similar. Don't know if they will be, of course. Who knows? No one knows.
Fighting very poorly.
Yeah, so how hard is Dark Souls? Let's hear it from the source.
It is quite difficult for me.
It's also a type of genre of game, I guess, that you haven't really gotten to before, right?
This is true. I play very few games of this kind of... what do you call like the larger genre of this? Like it's Souls-like, but this
Adventure
this
RPG.
format of game.
Bro.
Yeah, adventure. Yeah, RPGs. I don't play a lot of them at all, actually. Not that I have extensive game experience in any other genre, except maybe like classic platformers.
Yeah, I feel like you play a decent number of platformers, right? Like even Towerfall
like,
itself.
But even then, I haven't played, you know, like Mega Man or
That is true. Mega Man's a big one.
you know, I'm just I'm just experienced in Sonic games. That's a genre.
That's a genre now?
Sonic the Hedgehog is my genre.
I can't believe the Sonic likes have infiltrated the world. Gosh.
Yeah. But yeah, it's tough for sure.
Okay.
Making
Interesting.
progress is difficult.
Yeah, one day I'll give it a shot.
You do a lot of respawning at base.
Oh yeah, so how's the punishment? Like as in when you die, do you lose a lot of resources?
No. You can pick up most of your resources at You can pick up most of your resources at the spot that you died, but only if you make it there alive.
Ah.
Yeah.
So if you die before reaching the same spot you died at last, then you're punished.
Yeah.
Okay, that's an interesting system.
So
I think I like it.
It motivates you to make forward progress.
Yeah, I see that. That's interesting.
But
Yeah.
if you do lose all of your progress, it's not like damning or anything.
Okay.
You can more or less recover that amount of resources pretty quickly,
Mm-hmm.
and the really valuable resources you don't really lose.
Okay.
After dying, yeah.
That is nice, yeah. I guess two. I've played 2 roguelikes before, which are the closest I've gotten to this. Like, it's not even the same genre. I don't think I've played any Souls-like. I've played only 2 roguelikes, one of which is Hades, which I think a good number of us have played at this point. Really recommend it if you haven't played Hades. Such a good game. I loved it. Hades 2 is coming out sometime.
Roguelike you've played?
Cadence of Hyrule is a roguelike.
Oh, right,
Yep.
yeah.
I'm actually pretty decently experienced at Cadence of Hyrule. Like, I feel like I'm probably not good enough to stream Hades, but like I've 100%ed Cadence. I've permadeathed Cadence. I'm good enough now that I can like pretty much permadeath it if I want to, like anytime. Except I play super cautiously and strategically instead of like going all in like most people would when permadeathing. I know where all the resources that should be are, and the best part about Cadence of Hyrule is that the levels are procedurally generated, but they're also like Zelda levels. So each time you play the game, it is a different experience. It's so fun.
Right, yeah, that's what I thought was really interesting about
Very, very cool.
Cadence of Hyrule, and also a lot of it, like procedurally generated is also like
Yes.
a keyword for a lot of different games, right? I think
Agreed.
It's super interesting.
Yeah, Hades is also obviously procedurally generated to some extent.
That's true, but it matters less, I guess. It's less
Yeah,
noticeable in Hades.
it
as,
matters
like
less.
Like a unique mechanic.
Exactly, because in Hades, it doesn't really matter what's going on in the overworld, because there is no
it's
overworld.
Not really like a dungeon crawler.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But in Cadence of Hyrule, the whole map is freaking procedurally generated each time. So like all rooms and like buildings and like map squares are in different configurations. You'll often see things you haven't seen before. It's really cool. I love it. I think it's great. And the dungeons inside those specific map tiles are also procedurally generated, so you never really know what you're getting into. It's very fun. There's certain things that are like almost required if I want to permadeath a Cadence of Hyrule run. So like usually I'll be looking at the map and I'm like skirting through the edges of every map tile trying not to get into any enemies, because if I do, I'll die immediately and I need to get to those resources before I can start killing anything. It's so fun.
The way that Lynn plays games is very unique, I will say.
The way I play games, yeah, because like I don't have good reaction times. I have really shitty reaction times, and you'll notice.
Honestly, same.
Yeah, it's a really terrible curse, isn't it? I used to do taekwondo too, so I always when I did taekwondo, I kind of ensured that I was never in things like sparring or whatever. I would do patterns or breaking because those do not involve reaction times. They just involve being strong and fast. Or being like, properly, I guess, coordinated? I don't know. How would you describe like a patterns run? Yeah. Those things I can do. Like I can memorize things. I can strategically work my way through things. I can make things look good. But I can definitely not react to external stimuli, so. To the point where, oh yeah?
The way that I remedy that, because my reaction time is also not good by any means. The way that I remedy that is just through persistent effort. Like, I get used to it. I get better at doing what I've been doing for the last 3 checkpoints, and then
Yeah.
It's the what did you guys call it? Like relentless tenacity that I never give up.
Yeah.
That allows me to play difficult games despite not being very good.
That's great. I mean, to some extent, it's actually kind of all you need. Like,
True.
I've definitely, I keep getting reminded of this chapter of Haikyuu. I know you haven't read or watched the volleyball anime, Dust,
No,
but
I have not.
there's a really cool chapter of the volleyball anime in which there's this guy, he's actually one of the main characters too, kind of, I guess, who bases a lot of his experience off of video games, and he's also like just really good at volleyball in terms of strategy. So you see him formulate plans, like multiple plans in which it's like, to get better at this specific thing, we're gonna like do this specific thing, and then you're gonna take the ball to this place, and we're gonna do this really complicated play.
Much like you.
I love that character.
Is that your favorite character? Yeah.
He's my favorite character.
That's what I
But there is one time where like the enemy is just really good, and he's like, all right, frick it, guys, you know what we're gonna do? And they're like, what? What's the secret, really cool plan? And then he's like, we're just gonna freaking keep doing this one specific thing that draws the game out, and as we keep playing it, we're gonna get so much better that we can react to them faster. Because they always do the same stuff.
Exactly like what you would do.
Because they always do the same stuff, but they do it so fast we can't keep up. But if we keep practicing, we're gonna be able to keep up. So like, I think you can do it, so get ready, suckers. And then the whole team is like, ah, frick.
That sounds about exactly like what you would do if you played volleyball.
I have not, but you know what? Maybe I will. Who knows? I'm kidding. I don't think I will.
Volleyball is hard.
Volleyball is so hard. I agree. I started playing in like just for fun, you know? That stuff hurts your hands. I can't do it. I ain't good enough.
It's like control, like toss around a ball by using your hands, but don't actually use your hands.
I mean, you can use your hands. This isn't soccer. Like, you're not.
Yeah, but like don't actually, like, don't use any of your digits. Just like do it by bumping it. Like,
Hey, actually, by watching the anime, I have been told that there is a thing called sets where you do use your fingertips. So, haha.
That's true, but like your fingertips only make contact for like half a second.
This is true. This is true. I'm sure someone who's properly. Oh no. I'm sure someone who's properly skilled at volleyball would know the difference between all of these things, but I do not. I am not one of those people. Yeah, in general though, like, reaction times are important to have, and I do not have them. Back in college, it was kind of a game to try to startle me. As in, like, get me... Yeah, like, get me to react to something. And I'm just... It's not that I'm unflappable, it's just that I have no idea what stimulus is approaching me.
Yeah, same. It's like, by the time I'm startled, I'm like, I've already registered what's happening.
Right,
It's
so
like,
it doesn't matter anymore. Like,
it's like my brain thinks, oh yeah, I'm surprised.
yeah, exactly. So like some of my friends, this is the guy that I refer to as Red, and like Green never participated in this, but Green was always there. And Ari was always there too, but Ari and I would always travel to places together. So Ari and I would walk into a building, and Red would, like, I don't know, jump out from behind a door and try to scare us or something. And like, I would never, because I wouldn't even see, like, I'd be like, yeah, okay, like, sure, you just jumped out from behind a door. But Ari would always scream, so I was like, you're not targeting me. At this point, you're just targeting whoever happens to, like, walk in with me or something. This isn't working. Someday, somehow, they'll realize. Lynn plays competitive COD when... Yeah. So actually, Tumrose, fun fact, my friends actually, back in high school, they paid for me to get a copy of COD, and then they tried to teach me... Like, they paid for my copy of COD, and then they tried to teach me COD.
That's actually, like, such a... It's one of those things that's actually such a mean move while seeming like a nice move, because they're basically like guilt tripping you into playing a game that they like. That
Yeah,
you
they're
might
like
not be into.
Exactly. They're like, "Hey, we bought you COD,
exactly
so now
what
you."
Ari did when he
True.
bought the rulebook for our RPG and then
True.
like, thrust it into my hands. But like, I forgive her because by the end of that evening, I was into it. But,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
still.
Ari bought that rulebook and stuck it in Dust's hands,
Yeah,
and Dust is like,
literally, she bought it and immediately just turned around and gave it to me. Like, I was like, "Bitch, what you doing?" happen.
And then by the end, because I think you had the rest of this was like after our graduation too. So by the end of the evening, like I was noticing, because I was running this graduation event type thing. So like I was kind of like corralling people. I didn't know that this thing was happening, but I noticed. I was like, wow, Dust really has her nose in a book. Like this is uncommon for Dust, not in a bad way, but like, you know, usually Dust is into things. And then I was like, oh, what book is this? So I asked Ari, and Ari's like, hey, my plan is working. And I'm like,
Yeah.
It was great though. Campaign's been great so far too, though. Dust really took that thing and made some magic with it. So good. I've talked about it on stream before. Some of you have heard the stories of the campaign I'm playing, in which I am a painter of sorts, like a magic painter, and all sorts of terrible shit is happening. It's great. It's so fun. On the other hand, it's also like sharing your favorite food with someone. If someone hadn't tried your favorite food before, you treat them. That's fair. I mean, the friends. Yeah.
Like it works out if later on you realize you do like it.
Yeah. But like, I mean, it's COD. Like, I'm not gonna freaking like Call of Duty. So they bought me Call of Duty. They're like, you must play Call of Duty, and I'm like, all right, sure, whatever. So I did, and like, remember, they didn't teach me to play the game. They just they just opened the game. They're like, here, play Call of Duty with us. It'll be fine. Like, I didn't know how to open doors. I was just stuck there. I was like, bruh, I had to look it up like some kind of pleb. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna pause this freaking game and look up how to open the doors. Freaking hell. It was great. I think I like killed one person or something, and then I quit the game forever.
Nice.
Yeah, that's my kill count. Kill count 1.
More than how many I've killed in COD.
I mean, it's a very low bar. The bar is 0. I'm glad I beat that.
Also, I'm slowly dying, but it's okay.
It's okay. Slowly dying is good. All? It's better than fastly dying. Aren't we all? Damn. You're not wrong. Bet you enjoyed the objective games over team deathmatch. I literally don't even know what game mode I was in. I have no idea. Could have been anything.
Was this door always here?
If you have to ask if it was always there, it probably wasn't.
No, I mean like... Oh, damn it. I can't open it. Never mind. I thought it was a cool secret I found.
Better look it up, just to make sure you're not missing something. No, I'm kidding. I would never do that.
Oh man, people
except for in COD.
This game left and right because it's so
Oh really? Oh.
Yeah, because it's so popular and so many people have already played it. Yeah.
Oh, that's also fair. Yeah, I guess it's like that's the problem with looking up older games. You look up anything and there's just spoilers everywhere.
Yeah.
One of the nice things about playing TOTK on release is that I could look things up and no one spoiled anything. It was so weird.
Nice.
Like, people were like, oh, guys, we gotta be quiet about this just in case someone else hasn't finished the game. And I'm like, wow, that's so kind of you. Oh my gosh. This has never happened before and will never happen again. Ah, yes, death and destruction. Here, it's fine. Every time you die, just repeat.
He was coming.
Oh no. Just repeat what Thanatos says in your head, like, you know, the death approaches thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, death approaches. It's all good.
Yeah, I played through this part of the game so much that we've now named the characters. Like, we've now named the individual enemies. Like, that guy that just jumped me was called the Ninth Man from 999, reference.
Okay, alright. Don't tell me, yeah.
There was a giant red dragon on a bridge. We named her Bridget, because she was on a bridge.
On a bridge, yeah, okay. I like it,
yeah,
I like it.
Boar, we named Ham.
That's nice. I love it. This is like, oh yeah.
Forest demon, which was kind of like a minotaur thing that was... like guarding passage over a bridge. I named him the Bridge Troll because I couldn't get past the bridge without his permission.
Fair. Just name him Asterius and make it a Hades reference.
Oh yeah, I could have just named him Asterius, I guess.
Or just a Greek mythology in general reference, I guess. Like, I mean, this isn't unique to Hades. That's great. Naming NPCs after random shit is just the best in general. I love it so much. We have, in Engage, every now and then there's this character who can, like, summon other characters at random to help out. And every now and then you get, like, an actual good unit who's, like, a named NPC, but, most of the times you just get, like, random generics, right? So at this point, I've summoned the Thief character, I think, 2 or 3 times. Which is... which is nice, you know, because, like, thieves are good to have. So Thief-chan has actually saved my run, like, a decent amount. Thief-chan for the win. Like, Thief-chan nearly took out a giant monster at the top of the map in the hardest chapter in the game, and then I think Thief-chan was, like, 1 HP short of killing it. It was so sad. MVP. Thiefchan could have been MVP, but Thiefchan died. It was terrible.
No,
No.
not Thiefchan.
Not Thiefchan. It's fine. The generics don't count, so we can kill them off. Sometimes I summon one and I just use
Right.
it as a bodyguard, and like, it's literally meat shielding me, and then it dies, and I keep going, and I feel bad. But you know,
You're so terrible.
you gotta do what you gotta do. Named characters only.
But
I don't
you
know.
named Thiefchan.
The Save Thiefchan posters begin now.
Hashtag save Thiefchan.
Save Thiefchan.
Hashtag Thiefchan rights.
Thiefchan deserves rights too. To be fair, like the NPCs are like, they're decently strong. I actually didn't expect that. Like most of the NPCs, even like the really shitty ones, like that are ranked like lower, like 3 stars, they do pretty decently. I don't know, man. They deserve names. We should name Thiefchan something, like a proper name.
It should be like in Tactics Ogre where you just get to name people.
Oh yeah, you just get to name randos. That was fun. That was a good thing about the game, I will say. I really enjoyed the naming generics
Yeah,
thing.
that makes it fun, because then, like, you name them, and then
Yeah.
in your heart they will have a story.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I was playing Deathless, but like, if I wasn't, you know, it would have been cool to see them, like, well, perish and die, yeah.
And then cause a lot of angst.
Yeah, you know, you gotta cause that little bit of subtle angst, just the way it works.
Hydrate, thank you. I've just run out of healing potions, so I can't drink anything.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Where shall the light come from?
What are you doing, Lynn?
I'm just coloring this little Octopath turnaround thing I've been working
so you
on.
are drawing, nice.
Yeah, I'm drawing for now. I don't know, should I play COTC? I kind of feel like playing COTC too. If I
All
played,
up to you.
I'd be fighting Tatlock, which I guess that's like it's a story moment, so well, it's probably gonna be a pretty long battle, to be honest. She is a bit of a glass cannon too, though. I don't know, maybe I'll play COTC after a bit. I'm gonna keep working on this. Maybe I'll play COTC. Maybe I'll switch to working on the comic too. I do have to do that.
And there's a giant man coming after me.
Oh no! Tell him
I
no.
don't know what to do with him.
Tell him politely to leave. If you're polite enough, then he'll just go, actually. That's how that works.
Actually, he's not very strong.
Oh, never mind. Okay, then just beat him up.
Actually, yeah, he looked a lot larger when he first attacked me. Oh,
If you do a full set of 8 portraits here, it would make a super good GIF for social media or something. That is true, and I have actually, in fact, done all the 8 portraits already. So, yeah, that's...
Lynn be really good at those, like, series portraits.
I like doing that. I like doing portraits. They're very fun because they're easy. So I don't have to do anything. Like, this doesn't take mental skill.
For you.
Well, as in, like, I have room to improve, of course. Like, this is not the max level of portrait that one could ever accomplish. But, like, for a quick animation-style turnaround, I think this is probably okay. It's good enough. I'll be adding a little bit more flair to it later, probably, or something, but...
No, ow, fuck!
Gets wrecked, oh no. So, do you think that talking makes you better or worse at video games?
Actually, I'm further than I've ever been, so...
Oh, hey!
not further than I've ever been, but
Oh.
shit!
Further than you would be most times?
Nah, okay, just as I said that, I died.
Oh no.
That was like 80% because I got poisoned by the rats back there, wasn't it?
Oh wait,
was
Aaron
kinda
asked me to
tragic.
ask about the rats. So, what about them rats?
They're rats.
They're rats. Aw,
They're
rats.
actually extremely similar to,
Hades?
Hades rats,
Yeah.
they poison you. And then,
I immediately thought of the Hades rat.
yeah, they poison you, but these rats are worse, because
Oh, no.
their poison lasts forever.
Oh.
Lasts like a solid 2 minutes.
To be fair, the Hades poison lasts a long time too. It's just that usually you
That's
go
true,
to the...
You have a fountain
You go to the
right
fountain,
nearby.
yeah, and you like
Yeah.
heal it, and then you just get out, you know? Yeah, man, that
You know
hecking
what,
rat.
guys? Now that I'm here, ow. I'm very glad that I stopped last time when I did, because man,
Oh.
last time I was really getting stuck in a
Oh,
you know, like when
a
you
repetitive
played
cycle,
a
yeah.
certain level so many times that you kind of like lose focus.
Oh, yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
And like you get worse at it too, like it sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you're supposed to be getting better, but you're actually getting worse.
But you're like, question mark? Like, I just beat this part? Why is it so hard all of a sudden?
Ow,
That was me
ow,
in
ow,
Celeste.
ow, ow.
Oh, wait, I forgot. I've played Celeste. Huh. That is one thing I've played. There we go. I even played that on stream.
Games of all time.
Celeste is the only game I played on stream that I did not record because I didn't know about the recording thing back then. So I don't have the recordings of that, and I'm actually really sad about that because I want to see how long it took me to beat the core. It's like one of the DLC chapters. I had so much fun beating it, and I completely forgot how long it took. And I want to know because my friend was asking. And I thought I think I completed it in one stream, but like, how long was that stream? Like, now I need to know. But the information is lost to time, unfortunately.
I need to go back and beat core.
Oh, you haven't done core yet, right? Yeah. You should give it a shot. Core was really fun.
I should.
Yeah. It may be.
As
I mean,
difficult as they say.
it's well, you haven't played it in a while, right? So it'll probably be even more difficult.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's the sort of game that, like, when you practice that a little, you get a little bit better, and then so on and so forth, and then, you know. Okay, we got ourselves an Ophelia, we got ourselves a Cyrus. Let's actually add the colors in real quick. The other colors, not these colors. The big colors. Huh? Yeah. Gonna add some brightness. Make the light look lighter. But yeah, so the reason I'm actually drawing this is dies internally. The reason I'm actually drawing this is I drew this exact thing like 2 years ago or something like that. I drew the same, like, you know, original Octopath characters. I drew one of them for each of the turnarounds.
That was, like, in the octagon shape?
Oh, no, it isn't actually. I finished that. Yeah, I finished that and then I kind of like posted it and forgot about it. Like, that one was ages ago. It's not that good, so I don't I don't look at it anymore.
I thought it was good.
It was okay. It was like alright at best.
It from your memory?
I mean, it was decent, I guess, but like that's it. But I did this turnaround, like as in one of each of the 8 characters from Octopath 1 in like facing different angles. I think Dust, you've actually also seen this, but it's been a while, so I don't expect you to remember. It's been like at least a year, probably longer. Also, I realized I think when I was coloring this was supposed to be hair.
I remember. It's the one that's like not an octagon, but
yeah, it's just like 8 separate photos.
The page.
Yeah. That is the one. So I'm doing that again. Yeah, and I've looked at the old one. I guess I'll probably share the old one at some point. But yeah, it looks really shitty compared to what we've got now. So I've gotten better. So you know that's nice. Improvement. Yeah. We do love to have improvement. Hecking love that. Yeah. I do want to play COTC though. I'm not sure. I think I'll switch to COTC after I do like 1 or 2 more of these, because I do want to get to it. And it's been so long. I just have not had the time yet. It sucks.
Ow.
Do not die. Tries not to die, dies a lot.
Zambies. Not the Zambies!
The Zambies. What color eyes does Ophelia have? Because in the actual game art, they all have like black eyes. They don't know none of them have colors of eyes. Only in Octopath 2 did they start having those. No, actually, they did the full art for them, but they all still have black eyes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
In Octopath 2, they started giving each of the characters eye colors, but they did not do that in Octopath 1, which is kind of funny, actually. I feel like she probably has blue eyes, right? Like, she's the sort of person who would have blue eyes. Like, blonde hair, blue eyes. Dark brown could be a canonical eye color, but, like, I refuse to believe that all 8 of the Octopath 1 travelers have dark brown or, like, black eyes. Like, that just doesn't seem right to me. Like, there's no way.
Statistically unlikely.
I mean, I guess if they're all Japanese, you know, I guess it's fair.
Well, how statistically likely is it for somebody to have light hair when they're Japanese?
This is true. Does Ophelia dye her hair? Find out next time on Octopath Traveler. I support green-eyed Cyrus. Ooh, I like that. I've always kind of had him with hazel eyes, but maybe green would look good. Wait, green is the one color of magic he doesn't do.
That's why.
That's why. He's got a contrast.
Supplement it with the green.
Because he does red, blue, and yellow magic, if you want to count the 4 major colors of not any type of color theory, but just in general, you know.
Right. Giant man is coming after me again.
It's the same giant man. You said he wasn't strong. It's okay.
Yes.
Let him do his worst. You have no particular reason for this. Your headcanon is accepted.
It's really hard, though.
Your headcanon is accepted indeed.
More like he hits my shield really hard.
Oh no. Hitting shields is bad.
Oh god, if I just didn't fucking miss. Wow, he just stabbed the shit out of me.
Lol.
Stabbed me like 3 times and I immediately died.
3 whole times? That's too many times.
3 whole times.
Tell the giant man he's being very impolite and should give you another shot at life.
Actually, last time, well, I get infinite tries at life, but anyway, that's the whole thing about being undead. Actually, a lot of the game mechanics are explained very well in story, which I do like.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Very fancy.
But yeah, I've been basically going around asking everyone to be more polite because they're being very rude to me. That's been like the thing that I habitually say is like, "Excuse me, you're being very rude. Can you stop?"
Well, I don't appreciate this, Dust says as she wades through a mob of enemies.
I really don't appreciate how you're stabbing me 5 times.
Have you considered?
Kind of you.
Yeah, exactly. Go in there
also,
with like a kind
I close doors after I go through them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This is good. Good manners.
Yeah, gotta be polite.
Playing the game as intended.
All abandoned buildings.
It's fine. You gotta show your worth, right? You and Dust should play Played Up on Collab Mondays. Hey, what's Played Up? That sounds interesting. Played Up. Is that like Diner Dash?
Played Up.
I played Diner Dash back in the day. Diner Dash is the best. Oh, the music stopped. Let's put the music back on. Speaking of COTC, have you chosen One Piece? I died. Wait. Okay, it's back. Have you chosen One Pice? Have you chosen one piece of one piece of art to aim for the top 10? I don't know if I'm good enough for no top 10. I don't know about that. I don't know actually. Yeah, I haven't chosen anything. I'm not really as proud of that Tressa piece from earlier. I don't know if they'll accept Frederica artwork as a COTC artwork. Does that count?
Just say it is.
I mean, technically she's in COTC now.
They want to sell the collab.
I'm really more of a Triangle Strategy fan, to be honest. But COTC is great too. Maybe I should do something COTC related so I can try for it. I don't know. I did the Tressa piece because I was like, maybe I can put this in, but I just don't like where it's going. I don't think it looks good enough. They said it was okay on Tavern Talk. Wait, actually, maybe I'll just submit Frederica. But it's like, it's so uninspired. Like, there's nothing going on in the Frederica piece. It's just Frederica who looks pretty.
But it looks pretty.
It does look pretty. I don't know if I have anything that's good that's Octopath related. God damn, maybe I should like... I need ideas. I gotta think of something myself. When the due date is like pretty soon though, and I just don't have time to draw anything new. So I'm kind of like scrolling through my old Octopath works and I'm like, what can I use? I am not sure. I don't know. I feel like maybe the Frederica one would be basically the best I have, but I don't know. I don't know. I'll submit something for sure, but like I don't think I'm getting any top 10s here. One week is not enough time.
Not with that attitude.
No. I have so much to do at work too. I'm kind of getting slammed. They put me in charge of this new thing that needs to be fixed soon. So I gotta do that. Simply spend a year on it for the next anniversary contest. Easy. Easy.
Yeah.
You've got the right idea.
That's the solution.
That's the spirit.
That's a solution, man, right? Oh, fuck.
Easy answers, easy life. Yeah, I guess I might do the Frederica one or something. What else do I have in the Octopath here? I'm gonna turn off the drawing so I can go browse through my Octopath art and see if there's anything good in there I can rework. What did I draw for Octopath? The problem is, back when I was drawing Octopath fan art, that was when I was pretty bad at artwork. Like, that was like 3 years ago or something. So, I don't have anything good. I have some okay things for Octopath 2, but the Octopath 2 characters are not in COTC, so it doesn't matter. Also, my
just say
thing
yes for
froze.
a future collab.
Future collab, eh?
Yeah.
Some of them are, actually. Like, half of the Octopath 2 characters are in. The other half are not. I guess there's the Fior piece from, like, a while ago. I did draw Fior and Viola. Can I just stitch those together and call it a day? I have one Fior and one Viola. From, like, ages ago. Actually, yeah, they've both been on my team for, like, ever. Oh, and I have this little small Tressa, too. Maybe I will stick together the Fior and Viola. I think they look pretty decent. I'd have to come up with a background for that, though. Who would know if you did? No one. No one would know. I think some of you guys have seen this. It's been a while since I looked at this Fior artwork. It's like okay. It could use some improvement, but it looks alright. See, this one's here. I'm gonna just get them on the same page real quick so I can look at them both. Oh, I'm gonna submit something. I'm not gonna not submit anything. That would be just bad. But the question is what, you know? Like, the question is what is good enough to, like, not make me embarrassed? Yeah, the screen is dark. Don't worry about it.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. They all look so bad. Wait, hold on. Okay, I'm pulling them up though. Wait, give me a second.
And have more confidence.
Bruh, no,
Everybody give Lynn confidence.
There's so much room for improvement.
Laughing and believing in fairies, right?
Yeah, believing in the me that believes in you, maybe even.
Not too, yeah.
That could work, yeah. Don't worry about it. I will bring them up and it will be great. I'm both confident and not confident in my artwork at the same time. But yeah, I am bringing it up. Give me a second.
There's always room for improvement.
There's always room for improvement. This is true. Okay, let's see if I can find myself that.
That's what it is. I'm also confident and unconfident in my.
Yeah, you know, like sometimes there's things that are like good, but like, is it that good really? Like, it could be better, you know, like that sort of thing.
It could always be better.
Could always be better.
See how it could be better.
Yeah. All right, here, and then we've got another one with Fior.
Ow.
I wonder if I can cobble them together into one artwork. I wonder if I can just stitch things together somehow. This is the only COTC stuff I've really done. Okay, let me pull it up.
So,
okay.
I heard this really cool thing about this game.
This is Viola and this is Fior.
It does have an online component, and
oh?
Basically, there's this like really cool like church bell tolling sound in the distance that really like sets the atmosphere and shit. Like, oh, it's all dark fantasy. Like, the church bell tolls once in a while. Apparently, whenever the bell tolls, it's another player who's playing the game that's ringing the bell.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
And at some point, I will ring the bell too.
Oh. That's actually really cool. I love that.
Yeah, that's my quest, is to go ring the bell.
It's to go ring the bell. Oh yeah, you have to ring 2 bells, in fact.
Other people are ringing the bell too.
Ring so many bells. When you said the bell toll, I was thinking of Octopath Traveler. In Octopath 2, there is... Okay, I guess this isn't really that much of a spoiler, but kind of spoilers for Throne Ace chapter in Octopath 2 if anyone wants to worry about that. But yeah, there is a part of the story where there's an orphanage, and there's a bell at the top of the orphanage, and every time the bell tolls, it's actually because one of the children is being whipped on top of the bell, as in like like, it gets really dark.
Not what I expected.
Like, I was playing, I'm like, oh, look at that nice little orphanage over there with the bell on top. This is fine, right? I mean, it's a part of Throne A's story, and Throne A's story is pretty dark, but it should be okay. And then it was not okay, so...
It's never okay.
It's never okay. Here. There we go.
No.
2 artworks stitched together as if they belong together or something, but they don't actually. Here.
No, you don't.
Then I can just kind of like...
I have so much trouble reading this guy. Get stabbed already, Jesus.
Get stabbed already. What a claim.
Also, your weapons hit walls.
What? Oh, actually? You can't just clip through walls? What kind of a video game wouldn't let you clip through walls? That's so mean. So incredibly rude.
The hallway is very difficult.
I guess that's lore accurate. Dust accurate reaction, yeah, to being to people being whipped over the bell. Suggestion: Roland teaching Tressa how to ride a horse. As the Colzion family business grows, they might be in need of a new delivery girl. That's so cute. That's hecking adorable. I love that idea.
Lynn didn't hate Roland.
Yeah, unfortunately, I hate Roland. Did you know that at my work they just hired a guy named Roland? I'm actually, I'm really confused by this, but it has happened. I now work with someone named Roland, peripherally, not in any close capacity.
It's like a pretty common name.
It's a pretty common name, yeah. I don't think I've ever met anyone named Roland, but you know, they're out there. They're out there being Roland's.
Are out there.
My arch nemesis.
Previous boss, or one of my, I guess like, one of my higher ups in the.
Oh. Was
the
Roland?
Shop used to be Roland. Yeah.
No, you've been rolled. You've been.
That's why I keep saying they see me Roland, they hate him, because that's what we would always